What up, though? Man, listen, right? So I did the last one on the rich homie Quan thing. I guess the volume went bad at the end, man. But what I was saying was, I think it's foul play, my dog. You know, the more I looked into it, at first I just thought it was just a regular situation. You know, he OD'd, found him on the couch. Cause a million times I didn't, a million times I done came in the house fucked up, didn't make it upstairs to my girl, fell asleep on the couch, right? Many a days I done did that, right? So I understood that part, right? And maybe he took some shit and he didn't wake up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a dangerous game. See, taking that shit now ain't no joke, bro. Fentanyl and everything, that lean, them pills, especially. If you got an opiate addiction now, my nigga, and you know them E pills, you know they stamping them motherfuckers too, man. I don't understand how they stamping weed, cocaine, and E pills with this shit. Them is uppers. Like who the fuck? Why the fuck would you put fentanyl in them? You must be trying to kill somebody. Um, but man, listen. When I heard the whole story, first I was like, okay, she sound pretty sad, but who was the guy in the background? That's the first thing I was thinking. Like, who the fuck is this dude in the background, right? So when he had went to when she went to call 911, so something just caught my attention. Like, ain't nobody in the panic. Nobody like, listen, dog. If you find somebody that's supposed to be asleep, not breathing, or might be fucked up, first thing you gonna do is, I'm gonna be in a fucking panic. Like, call 911, and then when they on their way, like, man, hurry up and get them here. Wasn't none of that shit. Wasn't none, like, common sense would say, look, I don't even fucking know CPR. My girl, my sons, they all train in that shit, right? They know how to swim, CPR, all that shit, right? Me, I just know to pump on the motherfucker chest. That's all you got to do. Now, you don't even got to put your mouth on them no more. Just chest compressions alone, the new CPR, that's how they do it. So you don't have to put your mouth and breathe. You know, it'd be better, I think. But if that's your loved one, man, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be trying something. Dog, everybody was fucked up. When you listen to the 911 operator, she need to be fucking fired. Bitch, who the fuck got the fucking defibrillator? She gonna ask, do you have a defibrillator? What the fuck? Who the fuck has a defibrillator? Just laying around the motherfucking house like this a young nigga. They ain't like he 90, 100 fucking years old. So I didn't get that part. She's slow. Are we sending somebody now? But I can't knock her. She just probably knew, probably wasn't trained, right? You know what I'm saying? But everything to me, they wasn't moving fast enough to me. Like, it wasn't an urgent deal. Like, it was like, okay, well, he's not breathing. And the nigga in the background not saying shit. So, but when I heard the whole story on how this motherfucker then came out and said he found rich homie Quan on the kitchen floor, passed out with food in his mouth. And that's not him. Man, nigga, if you don't get the fuck from out of here, bro, listen, unless this the stupidest nigga in the fucking world, which I doubt, right? Bro, I think he has something to do with it, because there's no fucking way. First of all, what the fuck is you doing up at 3 o'clock in the morning? You in this nigga house. 3 o'clock in the morning, what the fuck is you up for? What the fuck you up? This so happened you came and seen him on the fucking floor. You probably came to check on it because you done gave him that motherfucking pill. You know what I'm saying? You already know what you gave him. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, listen, dog. This what blew my mind. So you see this nigga laying on a motherfucking floor with food hanging out his mouth. And you didn't think to try to wake him up? You didn't take the food out of his mouth? You didn't see if he was breathing? You didn't smack him like, nigga, get up off the floor. Listen, man, if you had to carry him to the motherfucking floor, he was unresponsive. And listen, dog, listen to what I'm saying. First of all, I see a nigga like that, I'm already thinking he fucked up or dead. He in the middle of the motherfucking kitchen floor. Like, you know the reason why I ain't really acting a fool like that, because I done been fucked up before. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucked up before. And ain't no telling where the fuck I might be at. You know what I'm saying? I done been, man, nigga, I done had some nights with dog. But for a motherfucker who really wasn't like that, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? This probably ain't his first time, but listen, this what I'm saying. To find this nigga on the look, you know he wouldn't land on the motherfucking floor. It wasn't like he just woke up and said, I'm gonna eat a motherfucking sandwich on the kitchen floor. I'm that fucked up. nigga, he had to be standing to make the sandwich or whatever food was in his mouth. So I would have think in my mind, like, damn, this nigga done passed out or something. Is he dead? That's the first thing that would come to my mind, right? But you can't say how everybody think, right? So okay, now he got food in his mouth. First thing you do is try to get the food out his fucking mouth, slap him up. Slap him up like, nigga, get up, get up. The nigga don't get up, throw some water on him, right? First check his fucking breathing. So now you gonna slap him up, try to get him up. When he unresponsive, right then you should know to call 911. Fuck that. Nigga, if you had to carry this motherfucker to a couch and he didn't wake up from there to there, you don't think shit wrong? To take a grown man and drag that motherfucker from the kitchen to how far ever the couch is. And like, he got a big motherfucking house. Even in this motherfucker, if I'm fucked up in the kitchen and a nigga dragging me to the motherfucking couch, you know what I'm saying? And then, bro, listen, he said I picked him up and carried him. Now, I'm not just going verbatim, but nigga, you not picking no nigga up. How you gonna pick this nigga up and take him anywhere? You might have drug his ass, and that's what I'm saying. It didn't come to your mind from the kitchen to there that this nigga is dead or he fucked up or he needs some type of medical assistance. There ain't no way he could have thought that. Man, there's no fucking way, dog. Like you said, that was out the ordinary for him to be like that. That fucked up on the kitchen floor with food in his fucking mouth, unfucking responsive, and you didn't try to wake him up. And when he didn't, if you did try to wake him up, he didn't respond, you didn't call 911, knowing the type of drugs that he used. Ain't nobody stupid no more. He a grown motherfucking man. All these drugs that you know he on, you know they lacing that shit with fentanyl. And you know he can OD off this shit. So if a motherfucker on the kitchen floor unfucking responsive, dog, and you just tell me you drug him in there on the motherfucking couch and the next morning he dead. Nigga, when you drug him to the motherfucking couch, he was dead. I guarantee you, bro, when the autopsy come back, they gonna say that motherfucker been dead since 3 o'clock that morning. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? My opinion is the brother, he real suspicious. I can't say a motherfucker had nothing to do with it, because, you know, that's something you just can't put on the motherfucker, but that's real suspicious, man. But see, that's what I try to tell people. It be the closest people to you, bro, that'll do you in. Motherfuckers be hating on you, dog. Your own brother, bro. In today's time, I don't doubt it, my nigga. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm seeing a lot of bullshit on TV. I don't believe none of that shit. First they said the nigga was fucking with his girl. Then they saying some other shit. You know, but I don't believe none of that shit. But I know one thing. That nigga was awfully calm for his brother to be there unresponsive on the goddamn floor. And she got to tell him, like, grab him, help me. She got, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you listening like she listening. And y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's some suspicious shit, bro. Like I said, man, I done been through it. You know what I'm saying? I done been, nigga, drunk off 1,000 motherfucking pills and it came in. Like I say, I always go straight to the motherfucking couch. And, you know what I'm saying? But for a nigga to be in the middle of the motherfucking, for a nigga to be in the middle of the goddamn kitchen, he had to fall there. Ain't no just laying there. Nigga ain't that high to be eating and just lay on the fucking kitchen floor. That didn't happen, my nigga. He fell there. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I think his brother, he need to be looked into. Like I say, this is my opinion. I'm not stating these are facts. None of this shit. This is just my opinion, bro. It's not making no sense. So I don't want nobody to say, you know what I'm saying, that I'm saying that I don't know if the nigga did it or not. But it sounding real like he knew, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that 911 tape was like calm as fuck. Hello, 911. Then to me, she was so motherfucking calm, my nigga. But it was like it got to her, like he actually not waking up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not like, oh my, you know what I'm saying? It was no panic. It was no urgent. She just calm as a motherfucker on the phone, just calm as a bitch. Like, well, yeah, I did this, and this, and my boyfriend. Then I came in. She ain't like a motherfucker that you can't get them woke. You supposed to be on the phone like, hey, hurry up. I need the ambulance here, here, here. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, get up, smack this nigga, pump on his chest. No panic between neither one of them. And that's your brother and that's your nigga. Man, hell yeah, y'all better look into that shit. 100%, nigga. I don't trust no bitch and no nigga on everything I love, man. It's a lot of jealous motherfuckers out here, dog. Your own people do you in, nigga. That shit do not sound right at all. That's all I gotta say. Y'all said that the volume went out on the last one. Well, that's to reiterate on what the fuck I was saying, nigga. I think the nigga suspicious as both of them motherfuckers. Like I said, I didn't see no panic or no urgency in the fucking call. And I know everybody don't panic, you know what I'm saying? But it still wasn't urgency. It wasn't like, can you hurry up and get here? You know what I'm saying? It was like you knew this motherfucker was dead because he been dead since fucking 3 o'clock the goddamn morning. You ain't that some bullshit. I threw a blanket over him and this, and this. You don't see that this motherfucker not the same color, a different color. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't hear him breathing or snoring. A nigga that high gonna snore. So you don't hear him breathing or snoring and you just throw a motherfucking blanket on him? Which could have happened. Like I say, it could have happened. That's some shit that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how the nigga sleep. I'm just speculating. Because I know I snore like a motherfucker when I'm drunk and high, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But many a times I done woke up with a blanket. I'll be just like that. Fell asleep on the couch. Next thing you know, I wake up with a blanket and pillow and everything. My girl, like, then I get cussed out the next morning for not coming up to bed. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I understand that part. And I understand, you go and you come back, that's how they found my homeboy. But definitely, I'm willing to bet the house that's fentanyl. Same thing. My homeboy used to get up at a certain time. My man walked by the room and seen him in a certain position. He goes and come back and the motherfucker in the same position. So he like, no, something ain't right. So he went up there and tapped my homie on it. He said when he tapped him, he was cold and like stiff like. So he immediately knew something was wrong, called 911. You know what I'm saying? In a hurry, they came, pronounced him dead. But the same thing, they say he had foam coming out his mouth. Now, the TV be knowing. That's why look, on any movie you see, you always see a motherfucker who OD foaming at their mouth, right? Off heroin. Any movie. Look at what's the shit? Uh Dead Presidents. When dog dead off the heroin, look, he foaming all at the mouth and shit. So it's something to that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, both my people died from that shit and the same thing happened, my dog. Um, but either way it go, man, it's sad, dog. It's sad, man. Nigga got a whole bright future in him. These drugs taking over a lot of people, man. Not only celebrities, it's so many people dropping from this shit. And there's no help out there. The government put that shit out there, but they not putting the help out there. That's why I say the government some dirty bitches, man. They know they caused this shit for a lot of people. A lot of people would have never fucked with this shit if it hadn't been from them. Giving them that shit, knowing it was addictive. I watched a movie about it. They knew this shit was addictive. You know what I'm saying? You know how many doctors was the dope, man? You know how many doctors that made millions and millions of dollars, nigga? That's out here they never been caught, nigga. That's, you know what I'm saying? Supplying niggas with blues and perks and all that shit, man. Come on, man. It's a dirty game out here, man. But, yep. My prayers go out to him, his family, man. I just couldn't imagine, dog. You know what I'm saying? But they got to look into these two motherfuckers, definitely. I know they are. Because that, like I say, his story ain't nothing he can tell me. It's nothing in the world that this motherfucker can tell me. You found your brother unresponsive on a kitchen fucking floor with food in his goddamn mouth. And you telling me, you say you picked him up and put him on the couch. Now, the reason I say picked him up because nigga, you didn't pick him up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't no nigga try to pick up a, you know, listen, a dead person or a sleep person. It's hard to carry a goddamn 8-year-old in the house if they sleep. Better yet, a grown ass fucking adult. You know what I'm saying? And then my whole fucking thing was this. Once again, I'm gonna reiterate. You walk in the motherfucking kitchen. Oh, my brother on the floor. This unusual. He said that. I would have been panicking right then, nigga. With food in his mouth. I'd have been like, get up, nigga, get up, smacking the shit out of him. And at that point, he's still not moving. Even if he breathing, nigga, he's still not responsive. Like he not, damn, I'm fucked up. So he had to been out of it for you to have to drag him or pick him up to the motherfucking couch. So you slapping him, shaking him. He not waking up. You pull him all the way to a couch, put him on the couch. He's still not responsive. You just go the fuck upstairs and go to sleep. There ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way, boy. Yep, they need to look into him, man, once again. But that's all I'm doing, man. Y'all say that's my thoughts on that. My thoughts is both of them motherfuckers need to be checked out. I didn't hear no urgency in neither one of their goddamn voices on that call. That's why she probably want to sue. They heard she trying to sue because of the call now. Why would you want to sue because they put out a 911 call? You know what I'm saying? She was too motherfucking calm, man. Like, she like, yeah, cause my boyfriend, this. So the lady didn't even understand her. That's a slow motherfucker on the other line too. I would hate to be fucked up wherever they from. She like, well, huh? She's like, look, I'd have been like, look, motherfucker, get some help here. My boyfriend ain't responsive, yada, yada, yada. The brother in the fucking background ain't saying shit. She like, grab him. She like, help me get him off the, not even like in a panic. She like, help me get him on the floor. And then she's like, what you say? Yeah, that's it.